Whoa. Okay, we look like we're ready to go. That. Let's get in here and let's see what we've got going on tonight. It is 8:45 my time. It's time to keep working. It's time to get back to what I love to do. If you don't know, I usually come and go many times during stream. Well, not that many, but a good little bit. Let me get the terminal just get a little bit more into that terminal. Bop, 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 bop. Right there looks good enough. Alright, and as I mentioned before, donating obviously is optional. That'd be crazy. It was funny. I was watching some other videos with some guys getting mad, like, dude, nobody goes to do it. It's like, bro, dude, nobody made you do this. No. Well, if I'm doing this, these people need to. Nah, bro. If you're doing something, you do it for yourself. That's what's always made sense to me. Coffee and AI token. Coffee and we'll call it LLM token. LLM token fund. This will be the computer that I stream on from here on out. It's much faster than my other one. This is the one I was telling you about that was bruised, beaten, and scarred. But it's much faster. I spent a lot of money on this computer. Well, you know, a lot of money to me is probably different than someone else. I hate spending money. I'm 33 years old, and I think the thing that hurt me the most was when I had to throw away those pants I had since high school. Anyways. All right, guys, so we're going to do the same thing as usual. Get in here and get the programming. Like I said, Clajama is going to be what I build, what we do. It is almost available for you to actually come and test it. Once I run these next few tests, everything goes successful, we are good to go. In the meantime, let's get some. Trying to figure out how I feel about the music. I do like it. Okay. Yeah. So either way, the music would just need to be a little bit lower, or maybe we'll come up with some sort of playlist or something. Let me do one more check. Okay, and thank you so much for holding. Um, like I said, very new to this, but I'm gonna still be true to this. Now let's get to doing this. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and we're going to do a test. Let's click it in here. See what we get. And this computer is so much faster, so much more powerful. Let's see what we got on the terminal. All right. The next thing we need. It's the only thing about switching computers. Don't really know what's coming next. Okay. Right. Okay. Is cancel. All right. I've got to grab a key, and we should be ready to go. That should be the last piece of interference that happens. So yeah. Alright, so let's get back to the party. Had to bring tokens over from the other computer. And we need to do oh no, we're gonna need Gemini. Alright. So at this point, we need to check on these settings we have here. Alright, and just want to make sure everything is where it needs to be. Alright, so we need to put in an API key. And need to make sure it's saving the name. File update successfully. It says my name is saved. What I'm going to do now is sign out and see if it actually saves my name. Right, and it still comes down and it says user. So what that means is pretty much anything that is in here may or may not get saved. So let's go ahead and pop open some DeepSeek. We're going to basically add the source, and let's add the back end. Let's clear because I don't want it to carry anything, and we're going to ask the user cannot update their profile information. It does not seem to be saving in the database. After logging out and logging in, the user's settings are gone. This includes trying to save their API key. Oh, wait. Read. Oh, and that's what we were supposed to be doing. Sorry about that. Sorry. Well, we keep having to switch from this because this is where we left off on the other computer. It would not let us upload this stuff, and so I couldn't get what I wanted out of it. And let me go back over to the other computer for 1 second to get the prompt that was put in here. Gemini. Just seems like that prompt is gone. And let me see, admin, okay. Yeah, so we just happened to just lose all of that. So what we'll tell it is, please recreate, please update our, okay, now I remember, please update our program index and program directories files to show the proper updated information. Also, are there any files we no longer need? Are there any files that are not implemented into the program? And there was one major thing. Are there any files we can delete, such as delete that we no longer need? Not, let's see, deploy Clajama.sh is a crucial setup file, and they or those similar to it should not be removed. or deemed removable. Okay. Oh man. Get my back a little stretched. Alright, and we'll wait on DeepSeek to come back with that information. Until then, we'll go over here. And we need to just be tracking bugs. Do I need to add the notepad? I think I'll add the notepad so you guys can see the notepad. The notepad is pretty important. We'll do a window capture. This is notepad. Bring you guys into the loop. Okay. Take that, pop it over here. Alright, we can move the terminal down a little bit. Go ahead and this up and going. Let's lock these into place. Okay, and last thing is the font. View, side panels, tools, preferences, fonts. What is this? It's plus and minus. Every time I move over, install a scheme. We don't want a scheme. Use the system font. Now we're gonna do it our way. Okay. Alright. I know y'all can see it now. Can you see? Yeah, I know you can. And I don't really... Well, I guess we can keep numbers on here. Alright, so... Back to what we're doing. The API key doesn't save. So this is one thing. Admin panel needs to allow admin to delete users or edit. Nah, we'll just say delete users, because then if I bring roles into this, we're about to really be doing a lot of work. The main thing is just waiting on this key part to come back, right? And we're waiting on this part to come back. So you're waiting on two things to happen. Here are the updated and corrected program index files. This tells us everything. These files are important because they tell us everything about what happens. Files to verify. And you know what? I think on this computer I could turn on the webcam. But I mean, who wants to see that, I guess. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these updates because they're very, very crucial. The program directory text is very important to ensuring that the application runs as it should. Let's get some SFTP going. Home. Hello. Where's what? Host, we're local. I don't know why it's not loading anything. Anyways, if it ain't one thing, it's gonna be another. So, gotta get used to that part. I'm finna just leave this terminus alone. It's got a lot of... I like it, but it's so hit or miss. I don't even think you can update out from inside of this thing. I just need to update these files. Program, directories. Applications, that's crazy. Open. Can't edit it. And the other one is going as slow as it wants to go. ls sudo nano program directories.txt. Isn't that what it is? Program directory. No, it's directory. Dude, I can't even hit the. Oh, this ain't gonna work. I don't need to be using Terminus. Terminus is no good for me. Wait, let me see. Program underscore directory text. Yeah, that should get us in that program. Yeah, that should empty us out right there for sure. All right. And now, and the only thing I hate about doing this is if it ends up losing, shoot. Paste, all right, Control X, Y, yes. All right, and the other one is program index. So again, if you are new, what matters the most about these two files is they pretty much just help us save time and tokens. Okay. Alright, so there's always a way. Okay. Now we need to go back and Terminus and tell it to read those program files. Both program files. We'll go up here. Oh man. Read program bow. No matches for program. Do I have to type the whole thing in? Read program underscore index.txt. Why is it saying oh it's not found? If it ain't that, it's gonna be the chicken noodle soup. Or here we go. Oh, and I just blew it, my guy. Just blew it. Just blew it. What is it? Aider. Deep sea. Let me see. Aider. Let's see. History. Yeah, because once you switch over, you shouldn't have to pop. You should only have to pop in Aider chat something. Yeah. Gotta remember that. Control C. Clear all this out. I really don't like this terminal because I have to keep hitting edit to paste. So, DeepSeek API key not set? Are you kidding me? Oh, boy. Hang on 1 second. Hit the burb. Hey, what are you doing up there? You're supposed to be back here with everything else. Get back behind the line. Alright. And gotta crank it open again. Dear DeepSeek. Alright, and now we should be getting somewhere. Boom. Boom. I'll figure it out, man. Guarantee. 3 months from now. three months from now, bro, won't even be streaming anymore. Alright, so file cleanup analysis. Files to archive, remove, project issues, improvements planning, files to verify. Here's a square. And let's see if we can get Gemini to go ahead and fix the square issue. Are you able to resolve the issue with the square? The square client.py for us so that we can process payments so that we can save the seals. The seals of Madagascar. And stop the flames burning on the ocean floor. It's crucial. Let's see what this is. Let's see. Yes. Let's see. Yes, if you'd like, cash or cash up. Well, just sold that. All right, so we back on track, guys. Again, it's gonna be a minute. Yes. Okay. Let me check really quick. Come on. That's crazy. Let's see. Lives in Waycross. Working till 5. I can take a break and come. Let's see. You can pick it up. Alright, so that's what we're doing. Still waiting on Gemini. Actually, not waiting on me. Based on the meta and contents of the files, the primary issue causing failure is that Square Client SDK Square Up is missing from Mercer. With the correct module name, the current attempts to import Square Up, but the correct module name exposed by the Square Up package is Square. This is what I'm not actually sure about. Latest Python 3 Square library. Because one of the biggest things that didn't really make sense was over and over again, it kept saying that we're using Square Up, and then it would say Square, and then it would say, let's see, copy. So that's one thing that I always have a random issue with, is that it'll say one thing, then it'll change its mind. Um, yeah. Uh, uh, all right. Okay. I have fixed the imports from the Square app. All right. So can you verify verify this? Verify that because the and let me make sure from Square import Square. Yeah, he's right. He's right. Can't remember that because the library is Square up, but it is using Square. Yeah, that was because I guess that's why I couldn't figure it out because it would say Square up, Square. So even if we run with what they're talking about, it's probably correct because Square up package should already be in here. I've added the Square up package with its required, which is required. That makes me wonder, did I not have it? And I know I double check a lot of stuff that this thing does, and that's because I end up knowing it's in there. Nope. Nope, it's not. Fast API. Okay, so we're gonna hit it with that. S. And actually, we can just pop this straight to the server because this other thing just be tripping. This other thing just be tripping. Boom. Actually, LSCD. App. Square client, so CD, app. SU. Pi. Sudo nano. Square. Pi. Paste. Alright, and then assign the proper handling the credentials from the app. Square client. Okay. Wait, what did I just do? Did I just guys to be more careful. Okay, so we got those in there. So as usual, if you don't know, I like to keep it fresh built. You know what I'm saying? Deploy Clajama.sh. While that's running, I'm gonna go move this baby from one spot to the next. Be right back. All right, and this is why we upload the index and directory. So when we have a problem, it's going to read those files first, and then it's going to basically tell us, hey, give me this, give me this, give me this. If you've been paying attention, normally when we run something, it's like 64,000 tokens or something like that. And that is because source components billing star and then auth manager and up here it says app / database and now we'll say go ahead. Now you should see, now it's not even gonna give us a token warning. That means we're using so few tokens. There's a, however, there's a handle the profile function that causes info. However, there's no endpoint for saving API settings. Seems to be an issue. So the reason we can't update it is there's no API. So let's go back to Google and we're gonna ask it, how many API, make sure we come in right, how many API endpoints are mentioned that don't actually exist? All right, and so that error could be coming from the fact that it's actively making these changes right now. Also, we need to update the API key input field is correct state variable. Yeah, so it's going through fixing a good bit of stuff. No one make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I swear. It's like, bro, stop, bro. Quit that noise. Yeah, I know I can't sing. Well, actually, I can. It just takes so much energy, you know. I gotta eat breakfast before. I get. All right, I got these people coming. Danger zone. Linked up. I gotta figure out what's coming on with this. Managed service coming soon. Once the Square integration is done, this should be allowed. I gotta see if this makes sense. $10 for 50,000 tokens. I might be. I don't know. Let's actually ask DeepSeek. DeepSeek. Chat.deepseek.com. Let's see. I don't even want to take that route. Let's just go chat GPT. Guys, we're bringing in the big boy. What is the cost of 50,000 tokens on DeepSeek? Well, we don't actually know. Alright, so for 50,000 tokens, I was doing the math. I was going to say, if you meant to put input, output, or output tokens only. Are you serious? 50,000 tokens divided by 1 million. Okay, so can't be that. We can't be charging people $10 for that. It can't be. And then again, like I said, I've looked at a few different things, and from the prices that I'm seeing, I got to figure out how we're gonna implement this free, because I reloaded some more tokens today, and I know we kind of separate between the, hey, somebody donate, and me just do it myself because nobody asked me to do this. Then it would be like I would have to really want to uphold that mission of giving somebody something for free. So maybe it should be we'll figure that out. But let me see what this is about. Okay. OTW. Alright guys, let me go handle this real quick. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this one a little short and come right back. Go grab some snacks, and we'll revene and have some actual work to do